Star Citizen's Capture the Idris event is now live, at least until the 27th of February. This is along with Star Citizen Alpha 3.22.1, which just went live. So what's going on with this event? Cloud Imperium said, "We're excited to share that we're starting off 2024 with a bang, and we don't mean figuratively. We mean the size 10 railgun on the front of a fully crewed CIG developer Idris M. That's right, we're offering you a fresh look at capital ship gameplay and the nearly finished Aegis Idris interior, but you'll have to take it from us first. And we're not going down without a fight. Gather your squad, suit up in your best gear, and see if you can take down our game masters and other orgs fighting for control." So, at first look, this is very similar to the F8 Platinum ticket event. So you are after something in-game and other people are also after it, and you might get a reward if you hold it for a long time, so we'll come to that in a second. CIG continue. Crew up for Capital Class Chaos. Last October, we had a blast engaging with all of you in an epic chase to secure the legendary Anvil F8C Lightning. So as we get into the midst of what promises to be Star Citizen's biggest year yet, we're heading back into the verse with a bang, the kind of bang that you can only get with a massive railgun at the bow of a mighty Idris M, some of which are crewed by our band of developers. So it says some of which are going to be geared. So obviously there's going to be people that take them from them. I'm not sure if you're going to see NPC Idrises flying around as part of this event, but it's quite possible. Seek and subdue. Between now and the 27th of February, keep an eye out for the Idris War Game mission for the chance to capture and control an Idris for as long as you can. Some of these behemoths will be fully crewed by our developers, and they're hungry for a fight. Rally your crew and see if you can take them down and then fend off attackers from your new capital ship Throne for as long as you can. So what's important to remember there is that the Idris appears to be fully flyable properly in-game with an interior now, but just technically isn't available properly for players outside of this Idris War Game. I'm also unsure whether other Idrises have been changed to have an interior beyond the Idris War Game Idris. Show us what you got. What's more, throughout the duration of the event, we're giving away an Idris M, along with other highly prized ships to the crew that creates the coolest 10-second clip of their Idris conquest. Whether you show us your crew gearing up for the mission, flying in formation to prepare for attack, bantering en route, taking the ship, or going down in a blaze of glory, the most creative submission will capture an Idris for good. So you get an Idris M, but there's also a couple other ships that you can grab. Second place gets a Redeemer, and third place gets a Gladius, and they all come with lifetime insurance and a Star Citizen game package. There is also another way to compete. The pilot who controls an Idris for the longest will be crowned the ultimate infiltrator and fly home in an Idris M of their own. So specifically they said pilot. So yeah, specifically the person that spends the most time in a pilot seat of the Idris M for that mission will get an Idris M as well at the end of the event, so the end of the 27th. It does appear that the top 3 players that do that will get first place Idris M, second place Redeemer, third place Gladius, basically giving parity to that and the 10-second clip prize. Now, beyond that, there are some things to remember. This is very much geared towards being a group event, though there could be situations where solo or small groups can get hold of the ship. And obviously, if a load of people from the same org are on a server together, they might have a huge advantage at holding this for a long period of time. Also bear in mind that that Idris is fully destructible. You can blow it up still. So you need to hold it and not have it blown up. So people are going to be trying to capture it off each other. People are going to be trying to blow them up. The Idris boarding tests they were doing recently were probably just so that they could tweak the health of the Idris so it didn't blow up easily. You're going to have to lock that Idris down. I'm assuming that you'll be able to see it where it moves to. There's going to be a lot of strategy and tactics going on here. And there are going to be situations where solo players or small groups can get hold of that ship. I'm just going to be interested to see how they keep it alive. Will CIG honour a win if someone clips it through a planet or makes it invulnerable in some way? Because, I mean, there's some silly stuff you can do with Star Citizen. I haven't seen the mission appear on servers yet for me. I don't know how rare it is, nor do I know 100% if there are NPC versions of the event. I'm assuming that there are, rather than just always ran by CIG. But it's possible that it is just CIG devs jumping on. It's the only way you can get that mission, in the same way that they had the platinum tickets for the Lightning. This is also a hybrid event, FPS and ship combat. Boarding is super important, but also if you or your org or someone in your org has a really good holding the Idris time, you're going to be incentivized to blow up anyone else trying to hold an Idris. Yeah, you're not going to try and board it. You want to blow it up. It's going to be really interesting. It might cause a lot of stress. It's going to be relatively competitive, and so some people are going to really like that, and some people are going to hate it. But yeah, you can also defend your captured Idris with a fleet and stuff like that. I don't know how far you can run away with it. There is also a capital ship stoppers sale. So there are 9 ships on sale here, and that Cloud Imperium are selling until, I believe, the 27th again. So you've got the Ares Inferno, the Carrack, the Cutlass Blue, the Gladius, the Hawk, the Mantis, the Scorpius Antares, the Vanguard Sentinel. I was expecting to see more in the way of torpedo bombers, like the Retaliator, the Eclipse, things like that. But also things like maybe the Valkyrie, maybe the Prowler. There are some Warbond upgrades that you can grab as well, available for the Mantis, Hawk, and Sentinel. Well, that's 8 ships. I did say there were 9. The Idris P is on sale in 3 limited stock waves. Now, by the time you see this, the first wave's probably gone, but it might not have. That's going to be at 4 p.m. UTC on the 23rd of February. And then at midnight, there's also going to be another wave. And then at 8 a.m., and there's going to be another wave. And that's all at UTC. Obviously, those other 2 waves are effectively on the 24th, but they're 8 hours apart from each other. There's a couple of armor sets on sale as well. The Novikov Ascension and Rifle set, and the Redler armor set with LMG. It's a really interesting event. It's an excuse for a sale as well. Yeah, why not? The Idris M is one of the rarest ships that's been distributed, so it's an interesting way of being able to get one of these. And it's a chance to actually see it in a very good state and fly it. You are going to be able to fly and do a lot of stuff in the ship. This is partly going to be used as data to drive plans for master modes and the more naval warfare style of combat for these larger ships, and to get the sort of Idris in good order for the Resistant Universe and Squadron 42. I am really interested to know, are you playing in 3.22.1? Are you enjoying it? Have you been able to get involved with that Idris War Game mission? Is it something you're not particularly interested in because it's sort of competitive, or are you interested in just watching videos of it? Zin and I are going to try and jump in and get involved where we can. Capture the Idris. Cool little event. Whatever your thoughts or questions on it though, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. People always ask me, what's your favourite ship? And I always answer, it's NordVPN with its powerful loadout. It wrecks pros and noobs alike. I can cruise around the verse with the added security that online threats aren't as much of a big deal. It also deals with intrusive ads like this one and gives you a greater accessibility to content you may want to watch on other platforms. I can watch Japanese Netflix. Is that even a thing? Maybe. You can find out with NordVPN. It is worth mentioning that CIG and Star Citizen don't actually produce a NordVPN ship yet, but NordVPN is available separately from the links below, and clicking those does help me buy spaceships, so it's basically the same thing, right? Go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Get Nord, give ships. I don't know. That's an amazing promo. Every month, we give away a ship for Star Citizen. For February 2024, we're giving away a Drake Corsair Explorer with lifetime insurance and a game package. Everything you need to play and explore Star Citizen in style. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during this month. It is as easy as that. More details in the comments below. A massive thank you to everyone that goes the extra mile in supporting the channel. It is with your support we are able to make daily Star Citizen videos. If you want to be one of those lovely people, then please check out the join button under my videos. That will help you become a channel member. There's Patreon, there's direct donations. All the links for all of that are down below. But there are loads of non-monetary ways you can help support us. Commenting, sharing, liking, all of that sort of stuff goes a huge way in helping the channel grow. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and you have a great day.